Hi everybody, it's Charlie. Teresa's on the camera today. We're up on our porch and we're going to start screening it in, and I'm going to show you how we do that. Okay, you see these little columns up here? The collars, we have to take all those off first because the screen tight tracking system won't fit up there with that. So what I did was I took our Sawzall. Where's the Sawzall? And you get a fairly long blade on the Sawzall. A little longer than that would be better. And you got to go up here, very sturdily cut it all the way up like that. And then there's a screw that's holding it in. So I already took the screw out.
Whoop.
Where are you going, babe?
I'm going.
The screw was there and I took it out. Something's holding this one in. And then you got to kind of get strong on it and pop it off. So you can see where I cut it. Now these are two pieces. The first piece goes underneath, and then this is the cover for it. So we keep these now because when we're done, we're going to use it to hide that ugly spot that's up there. So I have to do this on every single column, all the way down, top and bottom. I did the bottoms too. All right, so I'm going to get past Teresa here. We'll show you this section because we're farther along here.
Oops.
So here, we took the column off on this one, and then we put in, this is a rail. It's the same thing as over here. Show this. So this stuff up here is expensive, so we had extra rails, so we used this top piece and this bottom piece. As you can see, that's what that is. This was the top handrail. It would have been flat. Not that way, it would have been that way. And then I take these pieces.
Wait a minute, I show.
So she's sewing it.
That's finished.
That's finished. So we put 2 screws and 2 screws. So we use 4 screws to hold it. Okay, so that's going to be for my screen tight to mount on the track to mount on the outside here. We're putting the screen on the outside. And if you look at these things right here, what these are, this is what that is. Come down, can you see it?
Yep.
So what I did was I took one of these and I cut it here and here. So I got one there and I got another one on that side. So I don't have to buy these little L brackets to hold up my tracks. Okay. So we measured these, cut them, put them in, and then Teresa cut these old collars that were up there and we put that back in to hide it. Okay, and we're just using screws now. This is the screen tight tracking system. Now this was going to be on the outside, mind you, like that, but just to show you, it'll go across and I'll screw every 8 inches. It'll be up there on this side. And
on the outside.
On the outside. And then of course I got to cut it to the right length. And I'll do that on the top and the bottom. And then I'll measure and I'll cut pieces that'll fit like this on each of the columns. Alright, so I could have gotten wider screens that would go all the way across. Would save me from putting the track in the middle here, which is a lot. You're going to put the screen goes on here and then you got to put spline in here and push it all the way down. Alright, and that's a lot of work, but the screen would always be bumping on this with the wind, and I have a feeling that it would just wear it through, and you know, it would be good. Now this is a scaffold that I have on wheels, so for the outside, because I got to get all the way up to here, it's really good to have these. They sell them at Home Depot.
And don't forget to mention there are white caps that go over those black strips.
Yep.
To make a finished look against the white plastic PVC.
So after you put the black base on, and then you put the screen in with the spline, this is the cap, and this will just snap into it like that. So that's what we're doing, and we're old, so we're going to do 1 or 2 sections at a day, and then we're done, you know. And that's about all we want to do. You got to buy these. Get this kind of screw. If you can see, the head has the extra washer ring on it to hold that track down, and you do need to screw them every 8 inches. And then this is the screen. Now the screens come in different kind of colors. This is a gray. You could get like charcoal, and then they have different materials. So you don't want one that's real super thin if you're in a windy area, which would be cheaper. And this is on a 100-foot roll, 4 feet wide by 100 feet. And that was the most economical way for us to buy it. So all in all, the whole tracking with the screws and the screen was like $380. So these pieces we got for free. So we're screening the whole porch for $389, which isn't too bad, but it's a lot of work. So yeah, we'll just keep that. And
shall I take a picture of the flies buzzing around
my
so you
gosh,
know why we're screening it
yeah,
in?
I think you can see them. They're just all over the place. Anyhow, if you have any questions on it, I was a contractor since I was 5 years old, I think, with my family business. So just if you have any questions about it, put them in the comments, and we'll give you an update a little later on as we get a little farther along. And I'm going to go take the rest of those caps off. And Teresa's got some little pieces of white decorative stuff that covers where the wood is showing up there for us. So that's what we're doing today instead of gardening. So, like I said, any questions, put it in the comment, and Teresa and I will be glad to answer it. Teresa's a great handyman. And it's Garden for Two is our site, and it's Charlie and Teresa. Have a good day, guys. See you next time.